The stock that we're talking about today has a 130% upside according to analysts. This stock is none other than KTYCF. And I've covered this company a couple times before in the past, and I personally am a shareholder. So I'll be posting the screenshot of how many shares I own of kits.com on the screen right now. This video is sponsored by Kits, and as a shareholder, I do believe that this company does have more upside to it. Otherwise, I would have sold it already. KTYCF trades under the ticker symbol KITS, and for those of you guys who are south of the border, I've thrown up your ticker symbol on the screen. There are 5 key points that I want to highlight in this video today on KTYCF. The first one being that it's trading even below its IPO price. The day that it IPO'd, it was trading for around $9 per share, and today, if you were to look at it, it's trading at $7.50. I believe that KTYCF just has not had enough market exposure or enough news written on the company for investors to know about it. And I think that once more major news outlets hear about KTYCF and see how the stock is doing, analyze the business, they will also have a very positive view on the company. The company put up pretty stellar growth numbers in their previous quarter, as well as they shipped their 100,000th pair of eyeglasses in the shortest amount of time that any company has done it. The second point I want to bring up here is that the CEO owns a significant portion of this company, so he's well aligned with shareholders. Not only is he aligned with shareholders, he also was a former founder of another company they started about 10 years ago, and that company sold for $430 million. And they were also selling like contacts online. So the CEO, Roger Hardy, this is not his first rodeo with an online eye care company. So that gives me as an investor a lot of confidence in this company and its ability to execute and drive growth on the top line as well as the bottom line. He would have made many mistakes in his first business that he knows not to make in the second business on KTYCF. I think that's a huge value, having a CEO who's done a very similar business, basically the exact same thing. However, this time they're doing it with more of a brand presence and trying to build up a connection with their consumers instead of just another online site. So for this reason, KTYCF has done a lot of marketing online on Facebook, social media and stuff like that. They also have some pretty neat ads as well as pictures out there to really showcase the glasses and the quality that they provide their customers. And the quality that they provide their customers doesn't come at a high price tag either. It's very affordable, and right now they do have an offer going on that you can get a free pair of glasses. All you have to do is just pay shipping. As a shareholder, this might be puzzling to you because you're like, the company's going to be losing a lot of money by doing this. The reason why they're doing this is to build up their customer base and have their customers spread the word to their friends about this company. And this is how they're trying to go viral in terms of marketing, so they don't have to spend as many marketing dollars when they're giving away free products. All they have to do is spend it on the cost of goods sold. Because when you hear about a free deal, of course you're going to tell your friend and maybe your siblings as well as your parents that you can get a free pair of glasses. When was the last time you paid $10 for shipping and got a free pair of glasses? For me, that's never. I was used to paying around $200 to $400 for a pair of glasses. So this is game changing. And even at full price, if you were not to take this free discount from Kits, you'd be getting a pair of glasses for $100. And for me, that's half the price of my typical glasses, or even like 25% at the higher end pairs of glasses that I've gotten. Moving back to the CEO. Recently, in the month of May, he decided to buy 14,000 shares at $7 per share when the company's share price tanked. And I think that him buying at $7 per share really shows us as investors that he has a long-term vision for this company, and he still believes that $7 is cheap. The third point I want to bring to you guys is that there's a high insider ownership. It's around 70% right now, and this is actually only between the top 3 shareholders. The CEO himself holds about close to a third of the company. Then there's also 2 other major shareholders, which are directors in the company, that hold a significant portion. For me, I like to own businesses where management is fully aligned with shareholders. And the fact that management owns about 70% of the company, of course, they're not just going to do their jobs half-assed. They're actually going to put 100% into this company because they own a significant stake in it. The fourth point that I want to bring up here is that they've had a huge growth in sales. If you just take a look at these growth curves, they're growing their sales exponentially. And the company is doing this obviously fueled by marketing dollars. When they've gained customers through these marketing dollars, they don't just buy the product once typically. A lot of these customers become a lifetime customer. And these lifetime customers will end up spending 3 or 4 times more than the marketing dollars that the company spent on acquiring these customers. On top of that, these customers who are loyal to Kits will also spread the word to their friends and family, even though the promotion is over sometime down in the future. The last point that I want to bring up here is that there's 2 analysts that I saw covering this stock, and both of them have a price target significantly higher than what the stock's priced at today. The first analyst has a target of around $13 per share. The second analyst has a target of around $17 per share. And the way that these analysts try to figure out these price targets for stocks is based on looking at the competition out in the market, assigning multiples to either revenue, EBITDA, free cash flow, or net income, and through that, they come up with a price target for the company. So if you're interested in reading these analyst reports, I'll provide a link in the description down below. They're about 30 to 60 pages each, so you're going to have a lot to read through, but it's ample information to give you the details on how these analysts came to these price targets. As well, it's another way to do research without having to go through every single document on cedar.ca on Kits Eye Care. One last piece of news I want to go over is that Kits Eye Care is expanding their leadership team. This happened on June 3rd, where they appointed Robert Long to the newly formed position of Chief Information Officer, and they appointed Stefan Havarlius as a Chief Marketing Officer. Looking at these guys' experiences, Robert Long came from Dyson Canada, so he sat on the leadership team and led the direct-to-consumer division. And this is very important in Kits' business because they are selling direct-to-consumer. At Dyson, he built the direct channel into a leading growth driver for the company. So this is a major accomplishment that he had while he was at Dyson, and if you guys know Dyson, their products are built to perfection. They look great, they work great, and I think that Kits is trying to go for the exact same thing. They want glasses that look great, but I guess the other aspect to Kits is they want it to be affordable, versus Dyson is a bit more on the high end. But I think nonetheless, they're marketing to similar types of customers who are looking for perfected products. Robert Long was also a key member of the marketing leadership team at Coastal Contacts, and this was Roger Hardy's previous business, which he sold for $430 million in 2014. So he has much experience in the online glasses buying industry. Mr. Havarlius joins Kits from Match Group. He led the global marketing function of the Plenty of Fish banner, and previously he served in progressive senior marketing positions across consumer brand companies including Visa, Kraft Heinz, and EA Sports. So these are pretty big name companies with recognizable brands. I believe these 2 guys who just joined the leadership team will also have a major impact on Kits' business, and they will help build up the business to return capital to shareholders. Robert Long was part of Kits already, but in a different role, and since the beginning of 2020, he has enabled Kits to achieve record revenues and unlock new customer growth. And another key point that I want to point out here is that Kits has hired over 90 employees already, including over 80 in the Vancouver area. They plan to continue to expand their Vancouver presence with additional leadership hires in marketing, technology, and operations in the year ahead. So they have a lot of hiring plans to expand their business, and ultimately this should impact their top line growth as well as their bottom line growth. So that's my update for Kits Eye Care. Let me know what your thoughts are down below on this company. Are you guys buying, holding, or selling this company? I'd love to hear any other research that you've done in the company, any other facts that you found that were very interesting that would bring value to the community here. I'm going to throw up 2 videos on the screen. If you want to check them out, I'll see you there. If not, keep up the grind and have a great day.